So, Coach, what about the first round? Obviously not a great round, probably not as good a position as you would have liked.
Yeah, I wish we were leading, but it really isn't too bad a round. It might look bad, and when you have a 36-hole start like this with half the waves playing in the morning and the afternoon, you tell the team and you tell yourself, whatever happens after day one doesn't matter. It's only after day two, or you can really kind of see where you are, because it plays so tough in the afternoon compared to the morning, and it was so tough at the end today. So tough. I mean, if you're not out there hitting these shots and not knowing where the wind is, balls bouncing, it's hard to know just how tough it is. But there's no shame in our round today. We had two really good rounds actually by Preston and Josele, and we hung in there, and I think we'll be 10, maybe 11 off the lead at the end, and we get to go out first thing in the morning tomorrow.
You walked with Josele two big par saves to start his round on one and two. How do you think that helped the momentum?
Yeah, those were big. He has a tendency sometimes to be just a little cautious. He's super tough and hits it forever, but occasionally gets a little cautious. And I felt like he was a little careful at the start of the round. But those par saves loosened him up. I think actually what loosened him up the most was his bogey on 5, and then followed by the birdie on 6. And at that point, I could just tell he totally relaxed and he was ready to go. And he played awesome today.
How much was it different for him? Because last year he was in the lineup, and then I can't remember which round you took him out, and then you kind of put him back in again. So where have you seen him grow and develop as a player, and maybe confidence-wise?
Yeah, last year at this time, about a week before, and he'd been playing great, but about a week before, I'm like, uh-oh, something's not right with Josele. And I think he was just kind of worn out at the end of a freshman year. It's a lot for these guys, and I think he was kind of worn out, where this year I felt the opposite. He's just building. Energy and skill is increasing, and intensity is increasing every day. So I wasn't thinking that we were going to have a similar issue with Josele. He's a different person, and he was actually super excited to play and kind of prove. I mean, he's been thinking about that all spring. He knows he didn't bring it last year, and he wanted to make sure he did this year. So pretty cool to see him start out with a great round.
How was it?
You guys play in the morning tomorrow, and then also in the morning, and also tee off 10. Talk about how that's going to change the round and playing in the afternoon today.
Well, it's always a couple shots tougher for sure in the afternoon, and we knew that going into today. Today's a day you survive. Great if you play great, but most importantly, just kind of hang in there, knowing that you're probably going to feel a lot more comfortable in the morning. Look, it's still a really hard course. It's not going to be easy in the morning, but we're a good team, and I think we'll play well tomorrow. As far as 1 and 10, it's kind of a crapshoot. You don't really know which one's better. Today, I thought, with that wind coming hard out of the southwest at the end, finishing on the front was really lucky, and you'll see some of the top scores in the afternoon will probably be the teams finishing off the front for the most part, because 7, 8, 9 played straight downwind, and 16, 17, and 18 were pretty tough for us at the end, and 15 as well. So, but we can't control that. We don't know, and maybe it'll work out in our favor tomorrow.
How was it having Kenny Dillingham here just to really show how big Sun Devil family is?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's awesome that Kenny would come out. I think he lives pretty close by, and yeah, really cool to be out. I mean, so many great Sun Devils out here. I was probably most excited, and I appreciated him being out here for sure. And he spent time out here, but I was probably most excited of seeing all of our alums coming out. Whether it's Kevin Yu, Nicolo Galetti, Cameron Sisk's parents, Jared Dutois. There was and a lot of our other older alums as well. So. This is a family gathering.
Coach, your freshmen kind of struggled today. What's the message to them tonight for tomorrow?
That's a great question. One of the things I was looking at before this tournament was how advantaged those teams that have played it the last 2 years are. I bet when you look at this, the teams that are here for the first time are not probably doing very well. It's a big shock when you go out there and see how hard it is. And a lot of teams have played it a lot, but it's different when you play it now. And with everything going on and with how firm it is. So yeah, I knew it was going to be a tough day for the freshmen, and it was. They got that under their belt now, and we can move on, and they'll be ready tomorrow.
Do you think that's lack of experience on the course, or just freshman nerves?
They've played the course a lot, so they know how to play it, but you can't prepare really for the intensity and just how difficult it is. No matter how many times we play it all year, we never play it anything like this. So it's in a way, playing it so many times might give you a false sense of how the course is. So now they have a very clear idea of what it's like out there, and they're going to definitely play better tomorrow.